Did you know that you can make rental income from the property that you're already living in? It's called house hacking. On this episode, I'll share with you the top 5 ways on how to house hack your property. Hi, this is Eli Beyder with Analyze That, where we talk about everything Bay Area living. One of the biggest problems that home buyers are dealing with right now in our market is home prices are just too expensive. Inventory is really low and demand is really high, causing buyers not to have as many options to fit their needs. So naturally, home buyers throughout the Bay Area are trying to get into the real estate market without having the financial burden of a huge monthly payment over their head. And this is the reason why house hacking has become one of the most common investment strategies across the Bay Area. And if you're a home buyer, you need to consider it. When buying a home, you don't always think about all the uses that it can have. For example, did you know that you can create additional income from the property that you call home? Regardless of the price point or how many homes you own, I hope that you can implement this strategy. Let me share with you the top 5 ways to house hack. Number 1, rent out an additional room or your garage. You see, living space is very difficult to come by, and single young professionals, college students, and retired individuals are tired of dealing with the crazy rental market, and they're ready to rent the property from you. On the other side of things, you will be sacrificing the privacy of living in your own home. Number 2, Airbnb your home while you're on vacation. Are you leaving for a short vacation and wish you can rent out your home for that additional income? Well, now you can. Check out Airbnb.com. Read up on their local ordinances because every town's rental rules are different. What this allows you to do is while you're enjoying your vacation, your property is generating you that additional income. The third way that you can house hack is rent out your storage. If you have a large backyard where you can park a car, or a large garage where you can store their stuff, there's someone out there dealing with space issues and they're willing to pay good money to store it in your place. The fourth way that you can house hack is with an ADU. What's an ADU? It's an accessory dwelling unit. Imagine having a large backyard and putting a separate structure in the backyard for either additional living space or that separate tenant for additional income. In California, the average price of an ADU is between $200,000 to $400,000. The fifth way that you can house hack is with a multifamily property. A residential multifamily can be from 2 to 4 units, or even can be 2 houses on the same lot. So for those clients that don't mind renting out a portion of their property, I definitely recommend house hacking. So here are a few of the things that we look out for. We look out for properties with very large lots where perhaps an ADU can be placed. Properties with additional living spaces or perhaps a garage with a separate entrance would work just fine. Or you can buy a 2 to 4 unit residential property where you can live in one unit and rent out the others for that additional income. So now that you know why this is important, I want to analyze it more so that you can make a better decision. I want to put this all into context and give an example of a real life client that used the house hacking strategy. In 2018, a great client of mine purchased a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, single family home in San Francisco. The garage was transitioned into an ADU unit. By working with the city and applying for the proper permits, the downstairs unit is a fully livable unit that we can rent out. Now normally, that full property will rent out for about $4,500, but the top unit was renting out at $3,500 and the bottom unit was renting out at $2,300, where the seller was profiting about $5,500 every month. Now after 4 years of appreciating prices in the Bay Area, my client was happy to know that their property went up by 30%. Talk about appreciation. And now, the plan is to sell it and roll the proceeds over into a larger investment. So now that you know what house hacking is and how it's best used, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Please check out some of my other videos on my website and my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe below. My name is Eli Beyder. Analyze That.